I'm testing out a whole bunch of stuff today, and going into this session, the pain in my thigh has slowly subsided and faded away each and every day. So I'm pretty much pain-free squatting here. I'm, still questioning how stable my knee is. I'm still thinking in the back of my mind if I push too much weight, maybe the thigh hurts again. But so far, knock on wood, my leg is good. And so I feel confident in announcing that this is the beginning of the road to a 315-pound squat. Now, I've announced this before. I said it last year. A few weeks later, I ran into some pain with my knee that I had injured last year. And then when I recently started squatting again, I ran into some pain doing wide stance squats, doing lunges. And now that that is pretty much resolved, I'm confident in the plan I've set in front of myself. And I think that squatting 315 pounds should be all but guaranteed this year. My PR is 275, so I've got to add 40 pounds on it. But Runner Boy actually ran a program last year, which I saved. And he basically, over the course of 9 weeks, designed a 5x5 program so that starting at like 210 pounds for a set of 5x5, he goes all the way up to like 130 kg for a set of 3. So like 260 pounds or something. 200, actually that's like 290 for a set of 3 or something. It's not an easy program, right? But I have faith that I could do it because I was already at the starting point. And now I'm focusing on a lot more diverse stuff. I'm actually working on the posterior chain. I tried out these step downs. I did the RDLs I just showed. And my squat is already back up to 185 pounds for 5 sets of 5. So in the next few weeks, given that I could hit 195 pounds and then 205 for 5 sets of 5, I am just gonna start the Runner Boy program. And I'm gonna hopefully 9 weeks after that hit a top set of 315 for at least 1 rep. I'm not saying I'm gonna do more, but that sure would be a cool surprise. Regardless, that's the plan right now, is work back up, try to hit 315. I really wanted to do this last year, but again, I ran into some pain, I ran into some problems. I worked the past 3-4 months to resolve them, and now I feel quite confident, specifically in my approach. I know this program is proven to have worked. I know that I'm doing exercises which are extremely beneficial for my goals, and I don't really have much left except to show up and actually go through with it. Now, I actually do need to write this stuff down. I do need to write down my program because I gotta make a whole video on that, on how I'm gonna be progressing it. I should still continue with the 3 leg days a week, but the specific weight progression is gonna be interesting. And likely, I'm only gonna be squatting heavy once a week. So that's the way the Runner Boy program was set up. I'm gonna have 3 leg days a week, so that means 2 light days, 1 heavy day, and we'll just have to see how it goes. I haven't ran a program in 4 months, but I'm really looking forward to just getting under the barbell again. I really was not having a super duper fun time when I was missing all those leg days, but it's just what you have to do when you're experiencing an injury. You've got to work through it. You've got to get over it. You can't push until something breaks if you don't want it to break. Now, if you want something to break, do whatever you want. But if you want something to stay intact and actually get stronger, you're gonna have to have a little patience sometimes, specifically when it comes to problems in fitness, problems with our bodies. If we don't give ourselves enough rest, the proper rest, we're just gonna run into pain. And I'm really sick and tired of running into pain. So I've decided to walk towards a more athletic body, a body more mobile, more flexible, more capable of actually putting up with some punishment. And that means I'm training stuff that normally I wouldn't really be doing. Those step downs in particular are an exercise I never really considered doing, but seeing like knees over toes guy doing them, actually hearing the methodology for why we do those, working the posterior chain in these positions which are commonly considered to be compromised, it's going to benefit us. It's going to make us stronger, harder to knock down, harder to kill. That's the goal. I'm doing some tricep kickbacks. I didn't do as many push-ups as I should have done on this day, so I did a few tricep kickbacks. I should try the overhead tricep extension. That's an exercise that's been recommended to me. I don't ever do those, but maybe I'll try that soon. I did step ups as well as the step downs. I heard that step ups are actually the best exercise to develop the legs. And I thought that was super interesting. I was thinking for the longest time, it's squats. Squats are like the single best leg exercise. Turns out doing a step up actually builds even more leg muscle. Doing that, not isometric, not plyometric. Is it isometric? Only one side. Doing just the one side results in actually using the adductors, the hip flexors, those muscles to balance, which would not be used if you're doing both legs. It's weird. It's interesting. I'm doing the hip thrusts, working my glutes. This is stuff I usually don't do. I haven't done before. But I have quite a strong belief now that working my posterior chain, doing the RDLs, doing the step downs, doing the calf raises and the hip thrusts and the back extensions, it's going to make my deadlift stronger, it's going to make my squat stronger, it's going to make my core stronger, it's going to make everything else around it stronger. And so I'm sticking with them. These leg days are starting to look quite a bit different from how they used to look, where it was predominantly squatting. I'm hitting a lot more posterior chain, I'm getting stronger, and I'm really trying to run as far away as I can from injury and repeating those errors that I made, which, got me in the position where I am now, where I actually have to worry about my knee, whether I'm doing something wrong, whether I have to worry about my thigh. I'm trying to avoid that. And I think it's working. Thank you for watching. Click the link below to work one-on-one with me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.